Hey guys, would you like to know how to save your soft plastics and be able to use them longer and get more money out of them? If so, stay tuned. I will show you what you can do. This morning I went down to a pond and I have a brand new camera that I just got. I'm not used to the settings on the camera, and the quality of the video while I was catching fish at this pond is just terrible. It's crap. Well, it's not crap, but it's really grainy and it's just not that great. So I apologize for that. Bear with me while I get used to this camera and all the settings on it. And let me take a second and show you a couple small fish I caught this morning, and then I'm going to show you how to save your soft plastics and get more money out of them. Good morning, guys. We're at a little local pond. Today I want to share with you how to save your soft plastic trailers so you're not buying tons of more. A little small one on a chatterbait this morning on a bladed jig. Kind of dark, but cool. Alright, so we moved down to this other pond. I'm going to start this pond with this fluke. That's it, my line. Hold on, dude. I know it's gonna hurt. I'll walk up to the camera and show you. Look at his mouth. Poor little thing's been licked a few times. Alright guys, I just got back from fishing at the little local pond that I've been fishing at quite a bit close to the house, and I just got a new camera. So I took the new camera out with me today and was going to go fishing and catch a few fish, and I wanted to share with you how to make your soft plastic trailers last longer. Well, what I didn't know is I didn't have my settings set just right because I'm not used to this freaking camera yet, and the video quality is just terrible. It's very, very grainy and just poor quality. So I got to learn my settings on my camera and get the bugs worked out and get used to it. So bear with me as I'm doing that here today and the next couple days. Anyhow, if you're ever throwing anything with a soft plastic trailer, you always have experienced this at least once or twice. You catch a fish or two, just like this fluke, the end of it here is ripped apart. After a couple of times of catching a fish or two with that, that's going to rip, and then you're going to chance losing a bass when you try to set the hook. Now I have a simple little solution that'll make your trailer last much longer. Just like this little Zebra Craw I was fishing with today. We'll pull this hook off and show you right quick. If I can get the hook off, that is, what could happen. Okay, you notice the end of that is just all tore up. Okay, well, you can bite that off with your teeth, but I can't because I'm dealing with some teeth issues. So I always keep a pair of scissors or keep a knife on me. So take 2 seconds instead of throwing that craw down on the ground and it becoming trash and leaving trash on the banks or leaving it in the water or wherever you're fishing. Grab your knife if you can't bite it off. Take that end, cut it off. Then you have a trailer that you can still use on a jig, Texas rig, or what have you. Now, just like this fluke, as you can see, the end of that is tore up. Okay, all I'm going to do is take that and cut it straight. Now look at that. For fishing in ponds and small waters, that actually gives you a smaller profile, but you're still able to use that. I know what you're thinking. Well, T, you can't reuse that. How can you reuse that? It's too small. Simple. Take your hook, slide it in there, just like you're going to Texas rig it. Flip it around, slide it up. This one's probably been used more than once, so it's much smaller. Pull your hook through, expose it. There you go. Yeah, I know this eyelet's sticking out, but that's because this one's been cut more than once already. But you can still reuse it. Now, earlier this morning, I was fishing with a trick worm. And I'm going to show you this trick worm. Notice right there, the end of that trick worm all tore up. Same thing, all you have to do, bite it off or take your knife or scissors, cut that end off, voila, you still got a trick worm. A little bit smaller profile. Now here's another little tip for you. You don't always have to use a craw type trailer for a jig. You can use a trick worm for a jig. And yes, it works. Not only does it work, it's a different presentation than what most trailers give off on a jig. Now then, take that trick worm, pull your skirt down here out of the way, Slide it up there. Use the flat side back here. Slide it on around. Pull it out. That skirt keeps trying to stick to it. Slide it over your keeper. We're going to flip it around so we can get our skirt out of the way. Voila. You can still reuse that trick worm. Not only can you reuse that trick worm, you have a different presentation on this jig. Running that through the grass, this particular jig is an arky head or a casting jig, whichever you prefer to call it. In the water, that trick worm's going to stick up, which is going to make a little more action on the bottom of the water. Same thing with the Senko. This one's been cut a few too many times. But if the end's torn up, and I've actually already recut this one, cut it flat, then you can reset your hook on there, Texas rig it, wacky rig it, whatever. And even if you cut the end too bad on a Senko, instead of just throwing the Senko down on the ground, which, matter of fact, I found this particular Senko laying on the bank at the pond that I was fishing this morning. Take that Senko, feed it through there. When I picked this Senko up off the ground, the end of it was tore up, so I cut it off. This is not going to be perfectly right because I'm in a hurry trying to do it quickly. Ba-boom. Ready to go. Now let's say you have used this Senko 2 or 3 times and cut the end of it off several times. Then shoot, why not? Grab that thing and wacky rig it. Still got a Senko. You're not throwing trash on the ground, and you still got a lure to use right there. That's the point. Anyhow, that's how you. Good Lord. Anyhow, that's how you save your soft plastics and make them last longer instead of just throwing them on the ground, creating trash on the ground or in the water. Reuse them, keep fishing and catch more fish with, and get more of your money out of your soft plastics. Anyhow, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.